Hello, welcome to Horror of Spice, where everything's nice. I'm Horror of Spice.
And I'm Mrs. Horrorspice.
It's the spicy grind, people. You know what that means. It's time for us to get down and boogie. It's a Friday. And what better way to get down and boogie than one down, two to go on VHS, as well as Slap Yo Mama Cajun pepper sauce. Puts me in the mind of Tabasco.
Oh, yeah, it does.
This is going to be tangy because of all the vinegar.
Very tangy.
There you go. Looks like an oil spill. When you're frying up beef and they get that little greasy oil in the bottom, that's what it looks like.
Oh, it's not hot at all.
It's got a little. If you took it straight to the throat, you would feel a little burn, as I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, if you have a light sensitivity to hot sauces, this would be right up your alley as something to put on your stuff. And if you're a fan of Tabasco, this is right up your alley as well. I give this a 4 out of 5 peppers.
I give it a 4 out of 5 because I think this would be a great introduction for children to hot sauce because it's not really that hot at all. So, yeah.
As always, I normally name off the information in the back, but I would really like to start this time with what it says in the front because it lets you know what kind of movie this really is. Jim Brown, Fred Williamson, Jim Kelly, Richard Roundtree. They pack 4 times the punch, the fury, the excitement. 1 down, 2 to go.
Yeah.
Rated R. Starring Jim Brown, Fred Williamson, Jim Kelly, Richard Roundtree. Ex All-Pros and football greats Fred Williamson and Jim Brown team up, and world midweight karate champion Jim Kelly and Richard Roundtree Shaft, and the most explosive action film in years. Expert martial artist Chuck Wells uncovers a mob viciously rigging the championship karate bout by inserting illegal steel plates into the contestants' gloves. Behind this fix is the true powerful and ruthless mobster, Mr. Rossi, who will stop at nothing to keep his corrupt practices under wraps. 2 of Rossi's men attack and shoot Chuck, who narrowly escapes with his life. Chuck and his friend Ralph become marked men and escape to the temporary safe of an abandoned shack. Desperate, they enlist the help of 2 out-of-town friends, the debonair Mr. J, Jim Brown, and the fast-talking Mr. Cal, Fred Williamson. The arrival of this dynamic pair causes a tide to turn. With a combination of dynamite strength, devastating moves, and diverting charm, the 2 meet the mob head-on. The action mounts with the 2 fight their way through heavy shooting, hair-raising car crashes, and furious hand-to-hand combat. Reunited, the group becomes an invincible and fearsome foursome and is ready for anything that Rossi throws at them in the explosive and climatic final battle. This is 84 minutes long. Here's the back. There's the front again. There's the side. I had a lot of fun with this. It was hard for me to watch. It took a couple of times to watch it. Mostly because the first time I watched it I was drunk and I wasn't in the mood. But when I watched it the second time I was in the mood and it worked out perfectly. I was, of course, by myself at the time, and then I watched it with Mrs. Horrorspice.
Yeah.
I would say that if you're looking for a good action flick that doesn't involve a whole lot of white people, this is the one for you. Not to be that person, but I mean, that's what the point of these films were. They were so other cultures could enjoy action flicks just as much as the white people that go to the cinemas. Because back then there was not a whole lot of black representation in cinema. I think it was great what they did, and I'm the only sad part I see about it is that it's not so well known that even the common person knows of it. I give it 4 out of 5 peppers.
Yeah, I would have to say I had a really good time with this film. If you want a raucous, good, energy, high, electric film, basically, this is it. This is really fun. And from beginning to end, you're not bored. You're not, thinking of other things. It's jam-packed. So, get together with your buddies. Hunt this down. This is a good film. I actually give it a 5 out of 5 because I liked it that much.
Hope you liked Man of Median yesterday. I hope you liked Hellblade, Sonya's Sacrifice. We'll be continuing both games next week for Tuesday and Thursday. So expect those. As far as anything special, if we decide to put out anything special for Monday and Wednesday, Monday and Friday, we will leave a short on Sunday about coming events. So keep your eyes open. You never know what we'll do. Well, from Horror of Spice
and Mrs. Horrorspice,
y'all stay creepy. Happy weekend to you. Bye.
Bye.